coffee that's keeping you up.
No.
Whew, after we talk about the movie our next guests are a part of.
My heart is palpitating. Nearly 50 years after The Omen hit theaters, a prequel to the Oscar award-winning movie is about to hit streaming platforms, and it is letting us bear witness the birth of evil.
What does any of this have to do with Carlita?
This church has maintained power for thousands of years. Lady will stop at nothing to keep it that way. How do you control people who no longer believe? You create something to fear.
Can't do it.
I want to start talking in that guy's voice. Listen, this new take on women leading on screen and behind the scenes. Nell Tiger stars in the movie. You may know her from shows like The Servant. A little show, what was it called? Game of Thrones?
Game of Thrones.
Never heard of it. And in the director's chair, making her featured directorial debut, you find Arkasha Stevenson. They're both joining us this morning. Without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, fans from across the land, please welcome Nell and Arkasha to New York Living.
Oh my God! Oh, they're not scary at all in real life. Hi, ladies.
So lovely to see you.
Thank you for coming by, darling.
Oh, thank you for having us.
You gals don't look nearly as scary as all the stuff on them.
I'm glad it's you and not that guy.
Give us a couple minutes. Yeah.
How you both feeling this morning?
Sorry?
How you both feeling this morning?
Good.
Yeah?
Back in the saddle.
Great.
Back into it.
Back into it, that's right.
Yeah, I'm a little
You're
disturbed.
So,
no, I'm not
a
all
woman
right.
of a certain age. I remember the original
Yes,
Omen.
it's iconic. I remember it too, and I try to stay away.
It's iconic. It was something else. Have either of you seen it? Did you see it for research purposes or otherwise?
We're big OG Omen fans.
Oh God.
Very much. Before I was even attached to the project, I mean, I'm a big horror buff.
Okay.
So I love the original Omen.
Okay.
You do too.
Yeah, my mom was very in love with Gregory Peck. So
Oh well, who wasn't? Come on. Well, there you go.
So I was 7 years old when I saw it. But yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That explains a lot.
Yeah.
We both are
Scared of our own
self-proclaimed
shadows.
scaredy cats.
Yes.
You know, I do this a lot
Yeah.
That's okay.
in moments like that. So give us a brief synopsis of the film.
Yeah, so the First Omen takes place right before the original Omen, 1976 Omen.
Yes.
And it's about a young woman who goes to Rome to take her vows. And while she's there, she's working at an orphanage. She meets this young girl, feels a very strong connection with her, and with that feels this dark conspiracy that's starting to close in around this young girl.
Okay.
How was
really
that?
good.
Was
That was
that
so
good?
good.
That was
Okay,
a good
good.
synopsis.
You know, it's the
Thank you.
hardest question. It actually is.
yeah.
It's to synopsize the film.
That sounds like a word I like.
The good
Let's
folks
say
at
it is.
Hulu should put that in their thing when you're flipping through, that your description should be the synopsis.
I feel like it is.
Shocked gasp when you asked me to synopsize the movie.
Right. So now you have ventured into the horror genre before,
Yes.
and you like this.
I think I do. I think so.
What sort of upbringing? Were your parents nice to you? I mean, explain to
You have
us.
to ask them. No, they were. They're lovely. They just raised a freaky little kid.
love that.
I don't know, I was like sneaking off and watching horror films in like 150 parts on YouTube, under the covers.
Wow.
Like, I've just always been fascinated with the macabre, which has followed me into my adult life. And I just love it. I really enjoy it. You get such a visceral reaction out of people from it.
Yeah,
You know,
that's very true. I feel like it's a
fun.
polarizing genre.
It is.
Now, Arkasha, this is huge. We talked about it in the open a little bit. Women directors on the rise. It's wonderful. But there's still a very small part of all film directors. So for you, particularly in the horror genre, I feel like that's even more few and far between. So what does that mean to you to be in the role that you are with this project?
Yeah, it's huge. It's really important, I think, for women to be in horror. We talk about this a lot, is that who knows horror best than women?
Amen.
Yeah,
Yes.
right. So it was, and this is really interesting decision on behalf of the studio, because the Omen franchise is a really masculine franchise. You know, you got Sam Neill, like you don't get more masculine than that, for me personally. And so to be able to take the Omen franchise and then tell it through the POV of a woman is, I thought, was pretty radical. on behalf of 20th, and I
Right.
was really proud to be like part of
Now,
that.
in addition to co-directing,
Oh, yeah.
in addition to directing, you also co-wrote.
Yeah.
Were you able to bring the female lens, a 2024 lens,
Yeah.
into a franchise that was in the 70s, which, as you mentioned, really focused on masculinity?
Yeah, it was really nice. I'm very interested in body horror, and I think that there's a therapeutic element to horror in general, but specifically for body horror when it comes to women, because I think, we're really kind of programmed to dissociate from our bodies
Yeah.
from a very early age. So being able to see specifically female anatomy on screen kind of helps you at least it helps me reconnect. Sorry, this isn't a therapy circle, but
It's fine.
I like where it's going though. It feels
Yeah.
very good. It feels very organic.
yeah, it was really special. So I think, and then of course, with Nell as my partner, it was just, I don't know, it was a really good experience for me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, me too. Yeah. And you're absolutely right. It was really therapeutic to perform. Is
that right?
To be like contorted and ugly and like, just like completely rid yourself of vanity, and it felt really empowering. Like it's a great feeling being able to scare grown men.
Oh, yeah.
Here for that.
Actually,
love
I
it.
really like the idea of that.
Bring it into my day-to-day life.
And as if, being scared watching the film isn't enough, there's also going to be a couple of bonus
Right.
featurettes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the people that want more, tell us about this. What can we expect?
Probably a lot of giggling.
Oh,
Strangely enough, yeah.
yeah, well, I like that twist.
yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
Because I have to say, I often wonder, first of all, making a film of any genre is incredibly grueling, I would imagine, because I haven't been in a
I
feature
was going
film.
to ask you.
I have not. So I
one
have
thing
to
you haven't
imagine. I imagine the downtime. Are there moments of light? Can you peel us back, or are you in that character? I have to think it's really hard to not be in that character all the time.
Oh no, I honestly, I leave it in the trailer. Like it's like as soon as we, also it's, for me, like Margaret has an American accent. She's dressed as a nun. It's like these things that like kind of ground. Yeah, there she is.
There she
Oh,
is.
look
Hi,
at her.
Margaret.
Oh, hey, girl.
Yeah. Those things, tie you to that person for the day. And then when you take off the clothes and my English accent's back, it's like, I have to keep it really
gotta
separate
dissociate.
or I'll go insane, I think.
Right.
So, yeah. But we had so many
Fascinating.
moments of levity, like even while shooting.
Yeah.
'Cause it's important, otherwise.
to.
Yeah.
I think.
I mean, and the beautiful thing about working with Nell is that while you are so deep in the character, you can still communicate
Sure.
as Nell, which is really helpful for me as a director.
As a director, so that you can see her as a human.
Yeah.
And not just the
And not a-
character that
Yeah.
she's embodying.
Yeah.
This has been such a treat for us. Thank you both so much.
Oh, thank
No,
you.
thank you.
This
Yeah.
has been a lot of fun. Thank
Yeah.
you for peeling back the curtain. a
Yeah,
little bit.
really.
Absolutely.
I feel
Anytime.
less scared now.
I'm gonna watch it.
Oh, be afraid.